My company that I was working for at the time had just put me through a very extensive executive physical, which we had to do every year for insurance purposes, and just, got gold stars across the board. There was absolutely nothing they thought was wrong with me. So very odd that a matter of about 6 weeks after that, my head explodes and I have this giant brain hemorrhage.
Angela Wright was just 38 when she had a serious stroke. She's considered a young stroke survivor, just like Perry Cook, who is in his 50s and had his nearly 2 years ago.
I was just celebrating or finishing off a very ugly divorce. Court was scheduled in Prince George for a week, and then it was settled a week before. And then I decided on the Sunday night to fly to California. I had a backpack with a pair of running shoes, 2 pairs of shorts, 2 T-shirts. I went down to San Diego. Monday, I went for a 5K run. And then Tuesday morning, I woke up going, something's not right.
Both are sharing their stories as June marks Stroke Awareness Month.
A lot of people, myself included, when this happened to me, made the assumption that stroke is something that afflicts the elderly. And I think historically that was very true. But, the statistics today actually show that stroke amongst the elderly is on the decline, which is fantastic. But the sad side is that stroke amongst younger people, and by younger they define it as under 55, is on the increase.
The way health professionals and groups are dealing with strokes is changing, and that has one BC group adjusting for the way it helps survivors live their lives. While your chances of a stroke can increase as you get older, it's becoming more common to see younger people have one. Brent Page speaks for After Stroke BC. Its refreshed program is a 3-step process, which includes connecting in the hospital, home after stroke, and life after stroke.
It's true that there are 6,700 new strokes each year in our province. It's true that number will go up simply because we're all aging and there's going to be more older folks. But the science of stroke and the community supports for stroke recovery are also advancing.
But there is still more work to do.
We have, in a lot of cases, not been able to reclaim our place in the working force. And so when you've got no steady job, you've got no income, you certainly don't have things like benefits, funding for getting the help of a physiotherapist or a specialist of any kind is near impossible.
For Cook, whose stroke was in 2019, he says he's still relearning to do things, but he's just grateful to access groups like After Stroke BC's Young Stroke Survivors, and that he's still here.
It's a joy. I run in the rain, in the snow. I don't care. I'm alive.
In Vancouver, Ria Renouf, City News.